Dad. How are you today?
Hi, Jordana. It's awfully good to see you again. It seems like the year is racing. We're at the middle of May, and May is slowly disappearing into June. And we saw a wonderful Hallmark last night that we all enjoyed.
We did. I wanted to first of all wish you a happy belated birthday.
Yes, thank you very much. And we look forward to many more.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. This weekend was everything puppies.
Oh, and we love our puppies.
We do. So what did you think about everything puppies?
I thought it was a very interesting, whimsical love story that was rather plausible. Things like these two people meeting the way they did with animals, be it dogs or cats, as a basis for their meeting is a very plausible thing. I mean, we hear about people meeting at dog parks and at pet shows and walking their dogs on the street. And this, Hallmark, brought this whimsical love for two pet lovers for us to enjoy.
Yeah, I mean this was a cutesy kind of film, right? I thought, it brought about a nice topic.
Yes, it was a cutesy show. We didn't cry. There was no real sadness here. We had just two young, late 20, early 30-year-olds who bumped into each other in a very plausible manner. And it could happen to anyone. And this is what Hallmark presented for us this week.
Well, and this was an interesting movie because it really focused on, was it big business or the importance of health and puppies in the ingredients? And I thought I really liked that. A lot of it today is money focused, and they really honed in on this with the big brand and focus.
Well, that's right. The box stores.
Yes.
The grocery stores, the hardware monstrosities. And you wonder, when you walk down the aisles and you look at the shelves, how come one brand has almost all the shelf space right in front of us, and on the bottom, where we could hardly see and reach, is the particularly brand that we want hidden. And how does that happen? Who gets shelf space and who doesn't?
Right.
And that's what Hallmark brought out to us, along with their love story.
Exactly. Yeah. So I did like the idea of that, these whole natural homemade pet cookies that were so delicious that dogs were running from other rooms when they smelled them. Was a topic in here.
Yes.
And then they brought the love into it. And I that was great. And of course, it happened that he happened to have a puppy from the dad who was a breeder's other litter, and the dogs.
If you're into dogs and dog shows, you get to understand
which we are,
right? You get to understand what brought these two people together. We also must note that during this week, there was the Westminster Dog Show on television.
Yes.
And normally Westminster Dog Show was always held in February at Madison Square Garden in New York City, and now we're holding it at the Arthur Ashe Stadium in Queens in mid-May, and we got to see that.
Now that's interesting. When you and Mom called me and told me to watch it, I didn't put two and two together.
Yes.
That it was at a different time of year,
a different venue, and a different time of the year.
Because we've been there.
Yes, I had the pleasure of showing a Papillon at Westminster. Personally, it was wonderful. It was like best in show, although we didn't quite get best in show,
And
but
you didn't have two left feet.
I didn't have two left feet, and we certainly enjoyed
That was a
being
fun time.
there and showing our dog, who was a Jesuit, by the way. Our dog was never bred. He was just a household pet who happened to look pretty nice. But getting back to the love story, we had people who loved animals. And for all of our viewers and all our guests out there in television land, people bond over the craziest things with their dogs. And when you see a dog, you want to instantly pet the dog. And it's a wonderful feeling when the dog is very receptive and nuzzles you and licks you back, or the cat, or whatever. You may have a snake. And I know people who've had pet rats, and they love their pet rat. So this is what Hallmark brought us. Two people who bonded and fell in love with their beloved animals as the impetus for them getting together.
Yeah. And
Yes.
this movie, the puppies were adorable because they were golden retriever puppies.
Yes.
And who doesn't love the cuddles and the cuteness of golden retriever puppies?
Well, think about that mother puppy who had 11 puppies
Yeah.
that
there's
she
a-
had to deliver.
Oh,
Oh, that's a whole night's worth of work, I'm
oh,
sure.
yeah. And our cast in this one, I thought they were really good.
Yes.
There were some Hallmark regulars and some new faces to Hallmark in this one. So I really enjoyed the cast.
Yes, they were excellent. They brought out the whimsical aspect of the play. And again, there was no sadness here. No one suffered. They were only there for love and for we, the audience, to enjoy an evening with Hallmark.
Yeah, and again, a great Hallmark movie with animals in it. So we know there was some good behind the scene animal trainers
Yes.
involved, which Hallmark is known for because when they have animals involved, they have some great trainers because those dogs were right on cue with a cute little tent
Right,
at the
yeah.
end and really doing
Oh,
some
they
tricks.
were wonderful. But again, what you mentioned, their cast was outstanding.
Yeah.
And very relatable. And like I said, it was a whimsical evening.
Yeah.
What's for next week?
So we are starting our countdown to summer 2023. And so Countdown to Summer has a few new premieres, but they really rewind and give us a
Yes.
break from new movies a lot in the summertime. So May 25th, which is next weekend, it is Big Sky River, The Bridal Path. Now, I'm not sure if this is new or not. I have to do a little more research because it did come out in 2023. So I have to watch the preview to see. I can't remember if we've seen it already, which is possible, but we will do a review on it no matter what. Or we may go back
Yes.
and do the Niagara Falls, which we have not reviewed. So
That's
'cause
right.
we have not watched that. So
Yeah.
there'll be a new review next week. Just we don't know which one it's going to be, but that is what's on next week. So stay tuned
Yes.
to something. We will get something out for you guys.
Oh, we've enjoyed our Hallmark. It's
Mhm.
amazing how rapidly the seasons go by as we review the Hallmark for everyone.
Yeah, but I don't see. Usually June is wedding season, and I
Yes.
don't see the wedding seasons. Although this Bridal Path one may be the start of it, so I can't remember if this is new or not. I'm gonna look to it.
Well, Hallmark sort of makes wedding season all year long.
Yeah, they do.
Yes, and what is to not love about weddings and falling in love and Hallmark? And remember, for everyone, it's baseball season, it's women's basketball season with Caitlin Clark and the beautiful summer evenings where it's warm and you can get out and enjoy the extended day. And don't forget Hallmark for next week. And we're going to be looking forward to seeing everybody next week for another Hallmark review. Thank you, Jordana. Nice talking with you. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.